Castlevania: The Lords of Shadow in 5 minutes. Sort of. Everything you need to know about the story so far. Spoiler alert. The year is 1047, and everything sucks. An evil force is preventing the souls of the dead from moving on to heaven, and there are a ton of nasty monsters around. Enter Gabriel Belmont, a holy knight of the Brotherhood of Light. The Brotherhood was founded to protect humanity against the forces of darkness. Gabriel also has a personal stake in this fight. His wife, Marie, was recently murdered, and her soul is currently stuck in limbo. On his quest, Gabriel is helped along by Pan, the last Elder God, Zobek, one of the eldest members of the Brotherhood of Light, and the ghost of Gabriel's wife. Marie learns from some fellow spirits that only the power of the Lords of Shadow can save the world. Zobek also adds that this power can bring Marie back from the dead. Armed with this hope, Gabriel heads to the land of the Lycans. He meets Claudia the telepath, but ends up sleepwalking and murdering her. No. Armed with less hope, Gabriel meets the first Lord of Shadow, Cornell, the Dark Lord of the Lycanthropes. He tells Gabriel that the Lords of Shadows were mistakenly created by the 3 founders of the Brotherhood of Light when they ascended into heaven. Because of this connection, killing a Lord of Shadow also means killing that spirit in heaven. But Gabriel totally does it anyway. He's awarded with a piece of a powerful object called the God Mask. Next on the list is Camilla, the Vampire Dark Lord. Along the way, he meets a vampire named Laura, who spares Gabriel's life. Bad news for Camilla, because Gabriel moves on and kills her. A few murders later, including Pan the Elder God, Gabriel is completely disillusioned and angry. He goes on to complete the God Mask, but there's a twist. Zobek shows up and reveals that he is actually the final Lord of Shadow. He was the one who separated Earth from heaven and manipulated Gabriel to kill the other Lords of Shadows.
Glorious, isn't it?
And if that wasn't enough, Zobek also used his devil mask to force Gabriel to kill Claudia and, yes, Gabriel's wife. What a jerk. However, before Zobek can use the God Mask, Satan reveals himself and tells Zobek that he was actually in control the entire time, and this was his plan to get the God Mask to wage a war against God. He sets Zobek on fire, and it's now time to fight Satan. After an epic brawl, Gabriel chokes Satan out and frees all souls that Zobek trapped. Gabriel realizes that the God Mask doesn't actually bring people back from the dead, and so he says goodbye to his wife. She ascends and takes the mask back to heaven. Unfortunately, there is no rest for Gabriel because Laura, the vampire from Camilla's castle, asks him for his help. Apparently, killing the Lords of Shadow weakened an ancient prison, and a powerful demon called the Forgotten One is about to break out. Gabriel and Laura open a portal to the prison, but Gabriel can't pass through because he's human. Laura begs Gabriel to kill her and drink all of her blood, which turns him into a powerful and very angry vampire. Gabriel fights the Forgotten One, becomes even more powerful in the process, and kills the demon dead. Shattering his combat cross, Gabriel swears off the Brotherhood and dons a new name, Dracula. Fast forward a few years, and Dracula is waging a war against the Brotherhood of Light. The Brotherhood's secret weapon is Trevor Belmont, who is the biological son of Gabriel and Marie. Yes, Marie had the child while Gabriel was away on a mission, and Trevor was taken away to be raised and trained by the Brotherhood. You see, an artifact called the Mirror of Fate prophesies that Gabriel would go crazy and only a Belmont could take him down in the future. Trevor grows up to be a badass, gets married, and has a son named Simon. Yes, Simon Belmont. After learning who his father actually is and how his mother died, Trevor takes off to confront Dracula, but leaves behind his shard of the Mirror of Fate with Simon. Trevor goes to Dracula, now residing in Camilla's castle, and is mortally wounded in the fight. But before he dies, Trevor tells Dracula that he's his son, which causes Dracula to try and save Trevor's life by turning him into a vampire. He stows his new vampire son in a coffin to heal and names him Alucard, which is obviously Dracula spelled backwards. In retribution for sending his son against him, Dracula's forces descend upon the Brotherhood castle where Trevor was from, killing his wife. Simon escapes and vows revenge for his slain parents. Fast forward another few years. Simon's all grown up, and he decides to take on Dracula. Guided by his shard of the Mirror of Fate, he reaches Dracula's castle and is helped along by Alucard, who has just woken up. Both father and son make it to Dracula and seemingly kill him. The castle crumbles, and Alucard and Simon go their separate ways. Fast forward to modern times. Zobek, the guy who originally screwed over Gabriel/Dracula, locates a church which is the hideout of none other than Dracula. Time has not healed any anger, but Zobek alerts Drac that Satan is getting ready to return. Seeing as how the Prince of Darkness is going to be majorly pissed at both of them, the two enemies must now join forces to stop a fallen angel. What could possibly go wrong?